this one.
I love it.
Alright, so Hannah has no clue that tomorrow I'm taking her out and surprising her with a flight for her anniversary, and I'm going to tell her right now that we're coming back to the airport because we're here now. So I was thinking.
Wow.
I was thinking.
Hey vlog.
Hey vlog. You know what I was thinking?
What were you thinking?
That maybe we shouldn't leave. Maybe we should sleep here.
What?
Pack your bags. We're going back to the airport tomorrow. Yeah.
What? Where are we going?
Surprise!
Wait.
You'll find out tomorrow.
Wait.
So the gate is H8, right next to it, but you still don't know. We know it's not.
I still have no idea.
We know it's not Germany.
No, it's not Germany.
We know it's not
It's
Norway.
nowhere cold.
It's nowhere cold. I've already told her for packing purposes, right? Are you okay?
Yeah.
We slept really not at all last night. I have a 4 hour and 15-minute sleep score on my loop. Hannah probably has around the same thing. She didn't wear her ring. But, you know, we were saying...
We didn't sleep so good.
We were saying how when we went to Mexico for anniversary last year at this time, we also didn't sleep well at all the day of the flight. So maybe it's just a prerequisite for a beautiful anniversary trip, isn't it?
Yeah, our last one was amazing.
It was the best.
So,
The bar is high.
Yeah.
We're group 2 actually, let's go there.
I still don't see it.
You still don't see it?
I can't read.
You can't read?
Venecia?
What is it?
What is it?
Come on.
Venice.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh. I had a feeling it was in Italy.
Why are you whispering?
Because there's so many people.
She was like, Venice, Italy?
Venice, Italy.
What are your first impressions? Yelapa Part 2, true. Right? What is it with our anniversary trips and boats and what?
I love it so far. I'm loving it. I'm so happy that I'm here.
You were antsy on the plane?
I was so antsy.
Wanted to get down?
Yes.
We're on the way to... First meal was devoured in 2 minutes. First impressions in Vegas, I was gonna say, in Venice so far are that it reminds us of Vegas.
No. It's taking me back to when I was younger in the Venetian, and I never understood why everybody in the Venetian would walk around with masks on, like for masquerades. And now it all is coming full circle and making sense because there's a thing that happens here in Venice called the Carnival of Venice. Was that right?
I believe so.
I think. I don't know. And they go to masquerade balls and there's people dressed up all over the place right now. And every single...
Maybe
Are they talking to us?
Let's look in jail.
¿Cómo estáis?
Look at it.
Oh my,
Look at it.
yeah, what is going on? I think we're walking by the prison right now.
Is it in prison?
Okay, let's go up here. And people are walking around and they go to balls here. They go to masquerade balls. And every single store we go into, there's masks. It's like everywhere. It's crazy. Where are they saying that from? From jail. You're right, it is jail. You know? Look at it, it is jail. It is jail. They're looking at us. Don't look at them. Because
I was looking on ChatGPT and it was saying that it was the low season, and it doesn't feel like the low season.
it's definitely not the low season here.
It feels like the Hannah has the Halloween for little kids.
No, if anybody has watched Halloween Town on Disney Channel, it feels like we're stuck in like we got transported into Halloween Town.
And it feels like a mix of like centuries.
Yeah.
wrapping up almost on day one. What are your impressions, your thoughts?
So far, I love it here. Honestly, I think we came at the best time.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's so cool.
I was telling Hannah how we don't have a gym, but honestly, who needs a gym when you're walking this much? I don't know. I also would like to lift weights, but
Julian, stop.
we had our first dinner in Venice, but we are still a little bit hungry. And you know, nobody said it was bad to have a second dinner, did they?
No.
Maybe the Japanese.
Yeah, only them.
Now this is us on the way back from our second cheeky dinner. We were so hungry to eat it that we didn't even film the delicious pizza we had. Gluten-free.
And lactose-free.
Gluten-free and lactose-free. It's a beautiful morning in Venice.
It's a beautiful... I wanted to show you guys my outfit. Well, this is my breakfast outfit, but I'm not going to be wearing the same outfit the whole trip. It'll just look like it. Because I only brought one coat.
True.
So I wanted to preface that. Julian told me to.
True.
He's acting... Well, you're acting.
You don't need the coat right now, though.
Yeah, because we have to go to the store
Oh. There's always time for journaling. Even when you're on an anniversary trip and you're with your partner, you can always make time for yourself. How are they?
I love it.
This is what it's like to travel with a model.
He's too generous with his words.
No, it's the truth.
Thank you, baby.
Day 2 in Venezia. Today we're doing museum tours. We're hitting the Guggenheim. Hannah, have you ever been to the Guggenheim? In New York, maybe?
The one in New York.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to say that.
It's very nice there. I'm
I
excited
haven't.
for this one.
I think there's another one in... Is it Bilbao in Spain? I think it's
you're
Bilbao.
right.
No?
Yeah.
So I do know my shit.
You do.
So we're doing a museum cultural day. We're getting the Guggenheim. We already had a nice breakfast. It's a beautiful sunny day. So ladies, this is how you dry shampoo your hair on the Venice streets.
I forgot my dry shampoo. We had to go stop and get a mini one because my hair is so greasy.
It's your anniversary, by the way.
This is the most expensive coffee in the world. From a coffee place that's from 1720.
There's a lot of people waiting out there. Wait, okay, no, okay. Okay, move your right hand more back. Keep your left hand where it is, and now push. No, you're falling. I don't want you to fall.
There's a bug on my face.
I just checked the step count.
How much?
15,000 steps so far.
Wow.
Yesterday, for reference, we did 24,000, and
We're definitely gonna go.
yeah, we're gonna go over because we arrived yesterday at what, at like 2 p.m. Although we walked in the morning in the airport, but still we took a plane and a boat. So where Hannah's gonna teach us some history in Venice coming up. So stay tuned, keep watching. Hannah's gonna give us a history of Venice and everything we need to know about the maritime life here.
Emma? Venice Film Festival is on that island. 3 years ago today, can the camera hear me? 3 years ago today, Julian and I met in a music festival in Phoenix, Arizona, and today we're in Venice, Italy. And we just had a beautiful, delicious, like, we didn't even film it.
It was that good.
It was that good. Dinner tonight, and it's very special. And I can't believe that it's already been 3 years, and that cheers was to many more. Hannah Cam, I can't laugh. We're currently doing face masks and looking at what we're gonna do tomorrow.
For our last day tomorrow.
Our last day.
I told Hannah I'm taking her to a nice place. She's got a little surprise for her coming tomorrow. Can you guess what it is?
No, I have no idea. I'm actually so excited. I have no idea what he's planning for me, but I'm very, very... We had to rip his mask because of his beard. What do you guys think?
Good morning. Where are we headed today, Hannah? So today we're heading for the glass factory. We're gonna see how they produce and make glass. Glass.
Why did your dad say Murano so nice?
Our showroom, yeah. So in this case, this is
So we're here with the amazing Nicola and Han in the beautiful Venice, doing the gondola.
Up 6 hours and the max level is this, and the down after 6 hours. Now I look is more down.
Yeah.
It's only day 6 hours and 6 hours.
Oh, wow.
The same.
So yesterday we were checking the Whoop, and the Whoop said that in the 3 days we've been here, we've walked over 70,000 steps when you add them up together. And the Whoop is saying that's more than a marathon. A marathon is around 66,000 steps. That's pretty wild. And I guess all we've done is walk, but I love it. We've been doing a different type of, I haven't hit the gym in 4 days. We'll be doing a different type of a workout, but you can definitely feel it. Every night we're in bed, and I told you yesterday, Hannah, I was
My
like,
feet are
I was
dying.
like, it feels like we ran a marathon, and you said,
No, I said, don't your feet feel like it?
so every day it feels like we've done all of Venice, and yet we haven't. Every time there's more and more places to find, and today we're entering the Jewish ghetto. I was really recommended to come visit here, and it's very lively so far. But it's crazy. There's such a beauty in how every time you take all these little corners, all these little streets, and you keep finding all these
Really beautiful places. Channel 5 with Hannah Sanchez reporting live. History with Hannah. Last night, we were watching a YouTube video because it's crazy here. I was talking to Julian, I'm like, how does this city even exist? How is it even possible? It's like a thing that you can't conceptualize, and I was wondering, why is it that there's concrete fully? There's like not a beach, there's not land. It's like obviously this is all man-made. So we look up a video and we discover that when Venice was built, they took timber, big trees, shaped them into the shape of a nail, so it had a pointy top, dug them into the ground, laid clay, cement, I just almost fell off.
You scared me.
Clay, cement, and
I was debating whether to tell you or keep it for the vlog.
right, you had to let me do it. And it's been here since it began in 462 AD, I think, which is crazy. And yeah.
Real Italian focaccia. So I just want to share that we walked to the opposite point of Venice now, and we're on the other side, and we've basically done most of it by foot. I'm sure we're still missing some little bits and pieces, right?
We definitely are missing some things.
Tell the vlog what the surprise was.
He took me to a library full of cats.
Surprise cats, you have to
Because
find
he
them.
knows I have to find them, but he knows how much I love cats. I'm a cat person, not a dog person. Keep your dog away from
But you
me.
love Molly.
But I love Molly. Shout out Molly.
Look, baby.
He was loving it.
Look. This is the power of language. Language creates. Before you enter this bookstore, you read this and you say, wow, the most beautiful bookshop in the world. And now your mind is primed and your brain's gonna want to see what it wants to see. And it actually is really beautiful. But I wonder if it's just as beautiful as the sign says. I think the vlog has been wondering how I've been eating lactose, and I think it's time for us to share. Well, actually, I don't know if you guys know that I'm lactose intolerant, but I've been wanting to. Well, this trip, you know, you're in Italy, the cheese here is delicious, so we went to buy Lactase. Actually, that's the sponsor of this video. Lactase is.
History with Hannah Part 2. So we also learned that in order for water to happen here back in the day, well, Venice got super populated. There were over 100,000 people, and at that point they needed major water, like a system or somehow to get water to the island without it being shipped. They were shipping them in like wooden barrels on boats, and it became obviously insane, as we could probably imagine. So they had to come up with a system, and what they did is they took a square like this that we're in, and they created a well, which is right behind me. And in each four corners of the well, there's a drain that collects rainwater. And underneath the ground, it was filled with a really soft clay that came from the swampland in here, because underneath here, it's all full of clay. And they coated the lining of the bottom of it with clay, and then the drains would collect the rainwater, and it would fill up into this well here, and it would naturally, I guess, I don't know, sterilize itself or something. I don't know. I didn't get that part. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, and that's how they got water. So people would come out here and collect their water from the wells, and that's how they showered, how they bathed, and everything, which is super interesting. Signing off.
We're about to depart Venice, going back to the airport by boat, by the water taxi. Our flight is in 2 hours and a half or so, but we want to wrap up this vlog by just saying that Venice is predicted to sink by the year 2100, and I don't think it'll happen. Why? Because the Venetians have been ingenious when it comes to, you know, the water, like my colleague Hannah was telling you about before, and about the pines, the way they built everything. Every time the odds were against them, they figured it out. And I think Venice is a beautiful city that speaks to the resilience of human beings, to the determination, and to when you put your mind to something that you make it happen. So I know that the Venetians do not want this city that was once a swamp and that turned into this beautiful touristic area in Italy, that now And it was the biggest point of cargo for the entire of Europe at some point, they were saying. So I believe that it will not sink in the year 2100, and that it will rise through the ashes like the phoenix that it is, and it will do it. So here's to Venice. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. We'll see where we're headed. We don't know yet, but that's the beauty. Much love.